Yo, that ending though, Kubo, like, so much to say about this chapter of Bleach. Let's just jump right into this bad boy. So for starters, Bach defeated Ichibei. It was, completely shown in last chapter. This chapter we see Ichibei's head on the floor. Bach did him in, he did him dirty, and he's like, time for the Soul King. Now, two things about this chapter had me questioning it and kind of a little bit disappointed, but then there was a lot of other amazing shit in it, particularly the ending. But one thing is Ichibei being revived after the massacre of last week, so it completely takes away from the impact of that. It, if anything, helped to demonstrate how amazing Bach is, but Ichibei, come on, really, like, whisper my name, oh, I come back. It was like, it took away a lot of that impact that it had ultimately in last week's chapter. The good thing about it is, as far as Ichibei goes, he seemingly can't fight because he has to wait a long time to get his powers back, so he's pretty much out the game. Bad part is, come on, you just had this amazing, impactful moment all four in the very next chapter. Oh, I'm back together again. Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. No. Humpty Dumpty's fine, bro. And then the second thing is the Zero Division being killed off screen, or not killed, but defeated off screen by a lot of, box people, which is like, these were the Zero Division, you know what I'm saying? This is the Zero Division. We've been hyped up and waiting to see them for a long time. I wanted to see Shikai's, I wanted to see Bankai's, I wanted to see everyone, just everything that they can possibly do. And you finish these battles off screen. Like, it's one thing if you want to finish, I don't know, a fucking Order Hime battle off screen, like, outside of her tits, who cares about Order Hime? No, let me stop. But it's a whole other thing when you're doing that to the Zero Division, not showing us the full capabilities of them and just finishing them off screen. Now, again, if Ichibei got blown to smithereens and he's alive, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if the remainder of the Zero Division, all of them are, 100% fine as well. They just were defeated. But yeah, doing that off screen and not showing any of their Bankais or Shikais. There's still time for the Bankai Shikai stuff, so that's alright in a sense. Like, if they're not completely dead, then maybe they can, eventually come back into this fight. But as far as, like, off screen, really, bro. We did, however, get progression. Ichigo and his friends arriving, so at least that shit moved. They came late, but, they're there, so ultimately we got that, and it's closing in on the battle, so I honestly wouldn't be surprised. 2015 is the year Bleach is gonna end, and it might be maybe towards the end, but I think this chapter, the way, like, we just progressed immensely to the Soul King at that, Bleach might end in 2015. As sad as that is, because, if you love your Bleach, then, it is what it is, but yeah. And then we also find out that if the Soul King dies, everything that is in existence pretty much goes fucked up. Like, so the Serite, the real world, Huecamundo, everything basically will disappear. Which kind of makes me wonder, like, okay, if, let's just say, Bach kills the Soul King and becomes the Soul King, will he have the power of all of existence? And if that's the case, then they won't be able to kill Bach unless somebody else becomes the Soul King. What if this is setting up for, at some given point, Ichigo to become the new Soul King? Maybe this Soul King dies, Bach becomes the Soul King, and then Ichigo has to kill him, thus becoming the Soul King as well. You never know, and I'm thinking way too into the future, but could be. But then that ending, though, that's when I was like, Kubo's not playing no more. He realized Naruto's gone. I gotta step it up. And I'm like, and the funny thing is, the first time I read this chapter, and I was like, oh, okay, so we just see the Soul King, and it looks as though Bach is about to stab him, or he stabbed right through him. Holy fucking shit. I didn't see the next page. So on my second read-through of it, where I'm like, okay, let me take some notes so, I could get everything gathered up into my mind. I see that page, and I'm like, wait, did I just, like, sniff some cocaine? Did I shoot up some heroin? Like, hold on, let me check this again. What the fuck? Farewell, the Soul King, the one that has seen into the future. My father. I motherfucking called it, baby. I know a lot of you did too. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say I'm cocky like I'm the Soul King of YouTube. No. But I'm just happy that I've been saying this for a long time. There's huge connections, the foreshadowing there. So Kubo definitely has been laying the groundwork to make it make sense. Like why Ichibei had such just anger towards him and like why he was going so hard and disrespecting him and everything. The Soul King's son. Another theory, throwing it out there, people. We're getting wild right now. What if Urahara's the other Soul King's son? What if the Soul King had two... Amazing ending, huge progressive nature at the end of this chapter. It was like, holy fucking shit. So, while, yeah, I would have liked to see, the Zero Division and all their, capabilities in their fights. We could still see their capabilities in a future fight, so that's not completely off the table, but finishing their fights off screen was just wrong, and it's kind of like, what the fuck? And also, Ichibei should be dead. Like, I didn't really care for that, but that ending, though... The Soul King, and he's seemingly getting stabbed, And Bach said, my father. What? I ain't even gonna lie, like, I'm tossed because I can't completely ignore some of the, parts of the chapter in the beginning that, like, Ichibei survival and stuff like that, but I really did feel that the parts that were really good were great. So it's like, I'm like, oh, I want to give this like a 9-ish, even maybe a fucking 10, but being realistic, at the end of the day, I gotta put my fan side aside and ultimately say it was very good. It had its problems, but ultimately it was still a very good chapter. 8.5, I'm gonna go 8.5. That's the lowest I can give it, a right stop. And this is just like, holy shit, so did Bach just kill him? Does he have no defensive capabilities? Like, why is he in this icicle? So many questions, so fucking hype. We might be getting the final battles very shortly. Like, where's Uryu right now? We don't know. Where's Hoshwald? There's a few people that we still gotta see, but Kubo basically progressed everything immensely with this chapter alone, and I'm fucking excited. Really fucking awesome stuff. It was predictable to a certain degree, because I predicted it, and a lot of you did as well, Bach having some sort of relation, but ultimately is like, yeah, wow. I thought it was fucking awesome. It's like, you're making the main villain right now have some sort of connection to the Soul King, a huge connection at that, so he makes him more relevant than just, oh, some angry Quincy is here. No, some angry Quincy that is related to the Soul King, and it kind of makes me wonder, maybe it'll be on some, like, and I hate to do this because I know people get fucking butthurt out their ass about it, but maybe it's something like with Naruto, how, you have the Senju and the Uchiha, maybe it'll be the Quincy and something else, and maybe Uruhara will be that something else, I don't know. Either way, 8.5, it was still very good. Those parts were amazing, but the other part's just kind of like, Let me know what you guys think about it, though. What do you think? Did you call it? Did you see it? How did you feel about that shit? Seeing the Soul King there? And do you think that this could potentially mean Bleach is ending in 2015? And just your overall thoughts. I ain't gonna lie. As a fan, I love the shit out of that ending. I ain't gonna lie. It's just like, oh, man, Bleach. Kubo's like, bro, we're going into 2015 strong. That's all I have for this review. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, if you can do so as well, that'd be fucking awesome. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.